Greetings, everyone. I am the Beard, and this is the start of a new town. Yes, that's right. Alpha 5 dropped on us out of the blue, and by popular demand, 83% of you, in fact, you requested a new map, and I'm with you because in Alpha 5, we got a brand spanking new map in front of us. It's a very interesting map. I've spent the last few minutes having a little bit of a poke around, trying to figure out where the best starting spot for us would be, but the biggest feature, and it's kind of here on my shoulder, is an iron mine. And obviously with the new additions to the game, the new content, we've now got row houses, and I really want to think about designing this town with the idea of the row houses in mind. And a lot of you have asked me, what am I going to do with this hill? It's going to make it really interesting. There is not much farmland around, so I think we might have to be doing a lot of importing and a lot of exporting. I'm going to try and keep the series in the beginning fairly brisk and quick. So what we might do is we might lay down some buildings, then we might do a little bit of a time jump just to keep things speeded up. We'll see how it goes as we go along. As always, for those of you who are joining us, I welcome your comments and suggestions. The things you spot, the things I've missed, drop them in the comments below. I always appreciate it. Right, let's get going, shall we? As I said, the major feature here is definitely this iron mine over here. Now, this is, I think, infinite iron ore. I think we've got, looks like 3 sort of big batches along here, or four sort of iron ore deposits along here. So I think the idea of this town is to kind of build it up with the idea that we are the region's iron ore factory, as it were. I want to see, I didn't spot, this looks like stone. So there's a little bit of stone along here. I haven't spotted lime. I think this is the end of a snow because we're at the end of March here. Okay, wait. There is a bit of a lime deposit here. A little bit. Not that much, but there is a little bit. Right, also, other key things for this map. This side of the map over here. So this river kind of divides us. This is where our accessible area is. And the edge of the map is over here. So well, as I said, this current forested area here is probably the flattest land available. And I think where eventually, the major center of the town should sort of exist over here, I think. So I'd like in the future sort of the row houses to be over here, maybe sort of stretching down into this hill. I'd like to use this flat top of this hill as sort of the big part of town. And then over here, what we'll do is we'll try and see what we can do with a mining area. Maybe we'll heavily tree this or something along those lines. For starters, however, I'm kind of thinking that this depression over here might be a good place to start the town. But there are some other things we need to keep in mind. So, for example, now there is only clay in certain areas, and we can't check where that clay is. At least I can't figure out a way to. No, this is the main menu, sorry. Info overlays, yeah. There's no way for us, I don't think, to check where the clay might be. So we're kind of guessing in the dark here. The reason why I want to pick this edge is that we could easily get over here. And I want some flat land for farming, which I think I'd like to try and kind of put into this corner a little bit, and then we'll do some out that side as well. But yeah, I'm thinking that this kind of here is definitely where we want to sort of start our village. And I'm actually thinking we're going to put the camp down over here because there's this clump of trees which could be an early wood source. Yeah. And then this clump over here. So, and I think that the initial buildings will go in this sort of area over here. So let's put it over. Actually, we're going to put the camp over here. We have to think about this very carefully. Right. Camp is in. Okay. We've made a decision. The first major decision. Right. Now let's see where the clay is, shall we? Okay. Good news. There's clay over here. There's lots of clay up here. I don't know if anyone can see the green and red dots on the ground there. Kind of showing us where the clay will be. No, very little clay down here. Good. Some nice clay over here. clay over here, but I kind of want the production area of this town sort of exist along here. So if possible, maybe what we do is we put the... Oh, but we're going to build over this side, aren't we? So we kind of want to... Maybe we go for this clump of trees first, and then we remove this clay pit later on. Maybe this is a temporary clay pit. Okay, let's temporary clay pit this. We're going to use this as a sort of temporary wood source here as we get the town going. So we're going to get the clay pit in. As I said, this is on pause, so we're gonna maybe we'll put that in. Then what else we need is we're gonna need some reeds at some point. We're gonna need the... Where's the reed? The reeds. Is it over Weaver's workshop? No, it's not the Weaver's workshop. What am I talking about? It is the... come on, where is it? Forestry, tannery, dairy. Yeah, chicken coops. Come on. Thatchery, that's the one. I'd forgotten what it was called. Right, there's some nice reeds here, so that's good. I think what we'll do is we'll put a thatchery over here. I don't know how permanent these buildings are going to be. Definitely we are gonna do a lumber camp, forestry here. But this is not going to be permanent, although it will be here for a while. So I don't want to put it in a too much of an awkward spot. Right, I actually think that I'm going to put it over here. Right, there's going to be method in my madness. We want to try and keep as many people in town, so I want to try and keep as many of these buildings here as close as possible. These will all get removed at some point. Very temporary, that. However, now we are going to do houses, and we are not going to do temporary housing at all. We are going to really think about this. So we can't go to the row houses because we need bricks, which is just not going to work. I'm so looking forward to getting to those. We're going to get to those. We're going to try and get to the row houses as quickly as we possibly can in this playthrough. But we're going to start with the village houses and gardens just because of the flexibility that they give us. Right, so let's think about this. I think what I'd like to do is I'd like a sort of set of houses that follow the sort of loose contours of the hill here. So I'm not going to make them too big. We're going to probably keep them roughly the size that they are now, like this. But we might contour them a bit as we go along. So I think this one here is going to be definitely the first one in, is going to go sort of very unchanged. But then from here on, I think we might try and contour it a bit. So let's move this slightly. Yeah, and then I wanna give them all a slightly different positioning in their various gardens. Let's have a look at this quickly. Yeah. So we're gonna go around. We're gonna follow it around to there, I think. Let's give you a little bit more space over there. All right. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. First one in. Second one in. All right. We got to do... I think we're going to do 9 of these, I think. I'm going to build a row above just so we can get the housing rows correct, if you will. Where is our info overlay? So these are really cool. Always show occupied space. That on is going to allow us to really do some proper beauty building here. So what I'd like to do is, yeah, let's keep that like that, and let's move that like that. We want to keep like a rough path here, with enough space to put some trees along here eventually, because you know how we like the trees. Right, there you go. Let's move you to sort of the side there. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. For those of you who don't like slow building, I apologize. This is what we're going to be doing. You know what we should do, though? We should put this one up here, and then the clay pit. Then the first house. Then the second house. No, we need the thatchery. Clay pit thatchery. Yeah, let's get them going quickly while we... on very slow. We'll get start with the construction. In fact, actually... let's finish this first, and then we'll up the number of builders quickly. So I just want to check that I'm getting this good on the path here, and let's position this nicely on the hill. Let's make this one quite, yeah, I like that. Really far down near the front. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's 4. Let's increase the number of builders quickly for the first couple of buildings. Right now, do we do another row? Do we do 6? I think we want to do 6. So let's do another one, shall we? We want this to follow this contour. So we're going to follow it down like this. That. Let's see if we can get this house. Yeah, like maybe like that. How does that look on the hill? Looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Let's get that a little bit more like that. Awesome. Okay. In she goes. So we'll get the 6th one in here, I think. Let's get a little bit of a snap there to help us start getting going. So that's the back row. Let's see if we're contouring ourselves here. Yeah, we are. Nice. This is a bit of a steeper one here, so let's put the house right at the back, shall we? I like that. That's good, with a nice leading garden out the front. Okay, we're going to start a slow curve, I think, in the road. Like this. We can go a little bit back here, and it's a bit bigger. Yeah. Let's stretch that out like that. Awesome. Okay, so that's 6. Are we going with the... Okay, cool. We're getting the forestry building going first. Fantastic. Right, let's... so that's 6. Right, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 7 and 8 here. But we're going to leave a gap for a path down. We're going to make blocks here. So let's just alt quickly just to avoid some snapping. That feels like a good length of road. Right. Okay. Oh, let's do it there. All right. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. There you go. Okay, let's move this a little bit back. And we can maybe put a couple of trees down here. There's definitely some benches. Right, let's keep the contour going here on this side. So we might get one or two more in the side here next to it. We'll complete this row, as it were. Okay, this road up here is gonna go more that way. So let's keep... We don't want, like, straight blocks, but we do want... I think I want this to go up the hill there. Yeah. Right, that one's in. So how many have we got here now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got 6, 7, and this will be our 8th one. This is always good to get some good housing in the beginning. And yes, is that good? That is good. Right. Up there, I think. Right. Okay, I think that is, yeah, that's the first sort of 8 in. So let's see if we can do, let's maybe do 9 to 10, right? So we'll do another row over here. Like that. Yes. Now this is going to start going up the hill. That way. Not such much. There you go. That's better. And we can move this one right up here into the corner. Maybe give it a slight tilt. Like that. How does that look? Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Nice set of stairs up there on the hill. These are going to be lovely houses. And let's put that like that. Right. And then we'll do a 10th one up on this side over here. I know this cornered road here looks a bit crazy, but you'll see what we're going to do. Like that. Yeah, like that. The path's going to go up that way. That means that this is going to move down, but this is going to be a bit straighter, maybe a bit more like that. So that this can come sort of into the corner, maybe slightly, like that. Yeah, like that. There you go. I want this to be in line with that there, though, even if it's up that way. Directing the path up that way. Good. Yes. Good. All right. Okay, let's go and see how this is doing. So we are, let's see, we're almost 3/4 of the way through the building of our first forestry building. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to skip ahead in time a little bit, and I will see you when we've at least gotten to having our 9 houses down. Try decorating your settlements. That's nice. So there's nice little tooltips in here now. I haven't seen that before. That's nice. Okay, cool. All right, I'll see you all in a few moments once this has been built. Right, it's the end of October-ish, and we've done very well, everyone. We've managed to get our 8 houses up, and we're on to our 9th. Here's the 9th going up here slowly on the bank, and as we've built along, we've added little benches and some trees outside each of the houses. I also put an arch down this end, because I really do want to turn this into sort of the original sort of suburb section of our eventual very large village. Another thing that I want to point out, and this is a new addition or update to the Alpha 5 release. It's something that I've been asking for a while, and it's really cool that it's in there. We can now mark trees for removal. So if you go to your forestry building like that, up here, mark trees, and you can unmark them. And there's a nice new button for planting trees too, which is really, really cool. Let's keep our logs down to 15, shall we? I just want to keep control over how much we have in there. Mark trees, you just literally can scroll over, and that gets rid of the sprites too. Fantastic. That's actually really good to know. Okay, so that's another way of us getting rid of those annoying little sprites on the ground when they do appear without having to plunk down 100 benches. So that's cool. So we've now marked all of this for clearing. Which means that our close source of trees is going to be exhausted fairly soon. So we're gonna have to head down there and then eventually up here. I think this can still cut down. This is not too far, so we'll leave this up for a while. But now we've got some things we're gonna need to be doing, because we're gonna get to the end of November with this house built and probably a 10th spare one. And as you can see, we cannot have any immigration because there's no market, first of all, and there are no jobs. So let's just plan ahead for winter. So I think fishing is going to be what we need to do. So I was thinking, let's go down to, where's the boatyard? So I was thinking, down on this end of the bank here, towards this is going to be a reeded area, I think. We should create a whole bunch of fishing docks. Because I'd like the bridge to kind of cross there, I think, on the high bank. That would be nice over there. So I think over here is going to be all the fishing docks. I think we can put a couple... Oh, there's quite a high bank over there, isn't there? It's going to not work. So let's see. Let's think about where we can do this. I want to kind of do this... where's the curve? The curve starts over there. So we can get a couple of fishing things in there nicely. So let's get this on the straight. So how about we do it like, and I've got an idea here. I have an idea. Actually, let's partake in this idea first. So what I was thinking is these fences, they currently do not cost you any money. So if we do this, right, and let's just do this first like that, and then along like this. I want to kind of trace a path down, if that makes sense. So let's get rid of this one quickly so they can still walk through there. So this will be our path down. Let's just go across to here and down here. So this is going to be our road. This is basically going to be our road. We're basically using the fences to demarcate future paths. So this is going to be housing in here and housing in here. I think maybe what we should do is this should open out then into a market area down here, and we're going to need water as well. Or maybe the market should be up here with some water. We should put the little market area, and I'd like to have a clumps of trees around too. But this is good for now. So I just want to use this as a kind of marker, if that makes sense. So let's... can I snap to there? Yes, there you go. Let's get this. This is going to be a straight road down. Fantastic. To about... Yeah, cool. All right. There is method in all of this madness. Boatyard. Right, so if this is the boatyard, this is where I kind of want the edge of the boatyard to be in line with that. So let's do it like, yeah, like that, I think. Yes, like that. Right, so that boatyard's in. And then what we will do is we will put in a fishing dock here as well. But leaving that line down there, so that there's an open view to the water at the bottom of that road. Right, let's see. I want to see if we can put 2 in. One. I want to see if we can get these fairly straight on. I think that's fairly straight. Oh, it's uneven terrain. No. No. Okay. Well, you're right. We're going to have to scrap this idea. Scrap this. Scrap this. Let's do the docks first then. I think the earliest one can go is... Where can we push it to? We can push it to there. Like that. And then that one's gonna go... Oof, that might even be pushing it, that one. Alright, let's actually... If we delete that, is that gonna... Ooh, the ground is deformed. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Fishing dock. You know, I don't really mind that. Ooh, wow, we've actually pushed the ground along a little bit. So we can actually do this. If we do that... Yes, oh, wow, okay, that's interesting. We've used it to flatten the ground slightly. This is an interesting exploit that we've just discovered. Interesting exploit. Let's see if this has helped a little bit more. Yes. It has. It has indeed. Okay. So let's push that all the way there then. Then, this, oh, there's the uneven terrain. Okay, so we're going to push that onto the edge there. Actually, I don't really like the way that's deformed there. It's not that great, is it? I wonder if we can do something about that. How about, what happens if we do it this way? And we put the boatyard over here. That feels better. So then we can push the boatyard all the way into there like that. That feels good. There like that. Yes, okay. Then we're kind of in a little bit of a flattened area there, but we can get around that with some decorations, I think. Now, let's see if we can get these in a better line. Right, so one there. Yes, there you go. That's a much better line. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got our fishing area down there. That's kind of what I wanted to do. November, we're creeping on. We're going to get all the families in. This is really good. Let's speed this up quickly. So we've got those in. Right, and then I think what we said we're going to do is we're going to actually create a market area over here. So we've also now, with the wells, there is now a water mechanic as well. But it looks like the water is up here good. Up here is good. Learn to English, beard. Right, okay, I want to do this over here because I want to put a row of trees. Alright, let's do that like that. And we're actually going to move this up to the well, to the next one we're going to do. Okay, and then I want to use a fancier fence here. I kind of like this fence. It's a very fancy fence. Maybe too fancy for this part of town. Should we go with this fence? Yeah, that's a good fence. I like that fence. Okay. We're going to use this over here. We're going to start this over here. Over like, start the fence line there like that. We're going to go along. Let's try and make it as nice and straight as possible. There you go. Little as she goes with this fence is best. Right, there you go. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, I think we want to go for a big arch too. Yes. Okay. And then we're going to skimmy him along so he follows the line of the road a bit more. And boom. There we go. Right, so we'll get that fence in there. Let's get some trees in here. How about an apple tree in the corner? I like the idea of that. And then another maple. Can we get a maple over here? maybe 2 maples in. 2 maples. Let's get a bush and a lilac bush. Can we get this in? Too close to another tree? We can get it in there. There. Now that's good. And then maybe can we get one of these in? Too close? Too close? We can get one in there. We'll do that. And then we'll fill it in with dog roses, shall we? One there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Right. And how about we put a birdhouse in here as well? There you go. Nice little decorations. So that'll sort of pretty up that corner, going down to the fishing docks down there. Right. Attract more citizens. Yes, fantastic. Okay, cool. Right, got you. Build a farm to produce food for citizens and future livestock. Right. Okay. Cool. So trading posts is going to be very important very soon. Have we progressed with the well here? That's good. Okay. Wait. Let's just slow things down quickly. So we're getting an extra house in, racing towards the end of November, and just making sure that we have enough in here for all citizens. Right. This is going to be the edge of that. So now we want a little bit of we do want some markets in here now. That's what we're looking for. So what I was thinking of doing was the market stalls along here, with maybe a little bit of space behind them for some trees. That would be cool. So let's get the first one in like that, shall we? And then let's do... I want to do a little bit of a different style on this one. I want to get in maybe a row of 3. We're going to do a small market here. Like that. Yes. Okay. And then let's flip them 190. And continue this row over here. We can get another one in like this. Yes. Yep. So we're going to try and go for a very... in case you haven't noticed, we're going to try and go for a super well-planned village. Yeah. It's going to be laid out like a boss. So that's a good set of village row markers, I think. Might get some trees along the back there as well. Let's see if we can get some cottonwoods along here, shall we? We just got enough space in there for us over there. Don't know if we're gonna get it in here. Occupied. There you go. There's a spot. There. And maybe we get one in over there as well. Is there enough space for a birch in here? No. Okay, dog roses? Occupied. Okay, so... we can get some in there. Okay, 2 in there. We just went a little bit closer over there, but that's okay. It's nice to have the backs of the things open there. Right. Let's see. Let's stock our first thing, shall we? So we definitely want to start selling firewood. That's for sure. Right. Where can we go? Firewood. There you go. Firewood. Let's get the laborers. We will not hire men, but we will hire children. That's a new thing we can do now in the Alpha 5 release. We can actually hire children. We're going to lower the wage temporarily to 80%. Workers, laborers will also lower workers to 80% as well. And we'll hire women only to this. We want to apply that to all. Workers by hand, workers by cart for sure. Laborer by hands and laborer by cart as well. Cart and wagon we will do later. And let's get one worker in there. So we'll get the first load of food in over there. And attached to this here now, I think what we want to do is we want to build our first granary too. Now we have this awesome new, where is it, storage? Is it in here? We have an awesome little new small granary building, which is fantastic because the old granaries were absolutely ginormous. And I'm kind of thinking that we should put the granary... Oh, what did I do there? Granary. Where is it? Granary. Small granary. I was kind of thinking we should put the small granary along here. Yeah, I kind of like that, don't you? We'll have like a bunch of granaries maybe along here to keep things in town running good. Do we do it this way though? Do we flip it like that? It doesn't look so good, does it? We could do it that way. No, I kind of like this. I like it that way. I like it this way. Maybe we'll leave a little bit more space there so we can throw some trees on in between the granary and the edge of the things there, and maybe a couple of benches too. But let's put our first granary in there, right up against that fence there. And I think that's gonna help us buy some food from these villagers here, and yeah, when they start producing from their gardens, and we will get going from that. Right, the next thing we need to do as well is we need to think about, let's just have a look at our resources here. Iron, nails, right, so we're gonna need nails very soon in fact, actually, let's put these on pause. In fact, the next thing we're really gonna need is somewhere to make nails, because yeah, it just nails and continuing to build is going to be an issue, especially if we haven't built ourselves a trade post. We'll shoot ourselves in the foot if we don't get that right. So let's go to production. In fact, we'll put this on pause, shall we? We'll go to production, and we are gonna first thing we're gonna need our smithy, and we're gonna need a carpentry as well, because we're gonna need to repair the carts fairly soon, and we're gonna need some charcoal piles. Now, in Alpha 5, we now have a mechanic that is attached to our villagers. So let's have a look here. There's a health mechanic now, which is going to be really, really, really important to take care of. And I think it's tied to clothing and food, if I am correct. So we're going to have to make sure... Oh, not just clothing and food, but also where the buildings are. So buildings close to houses produce pollution, and that's not good for our workers. So we're going to have to pick a spot where we think we want to put our first little production area. Now, I'm inclined to do it sort of over here, and start to build out a real sort of, I don't know, yeah, a real production area. And I kind of want to do it first with the smithy and the carpentry, because they're fairly permanent static buildings. How does this gonna look if we put this on the bank like that? I'm wondering, does that look good? Does it make sense? I think it does. All right, so let's just think about this line over here. Let's go and select that fence. So this is the line we want to follow on the road. We're going to get rid of this just now. This is just a marker. Just a marker. And let's go to the smithy. So that's kind of where we want the smithy to roughly be. Now, let's adjust him so that he kind of comes along the edge here. We kind of put him... So the edge of the building is just there. Right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Right, we can get rid of these now. Rid of those. Thank you very much. And now what we can do is let's go to our carpentry. Where is our carpentry? Carpentry. There it is. And we can think about building something opposite here. I'm thinking kind of close-ish. I want to kind of move and maybe we do it a little bit down, or maybe what we do is we do it this way. So the building, that might be quite nice. Let's have a look, see what that looks like this. Yes, we're gonna do the carpentry like this. So it's a side-on building like that. In there. Awesome. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a whole bunch of charcoal pits. Ooh, it's uneven terrain. I was hoping we could get the charcoal pits over here, but this hill's going to cause us problems, I tell you. I tell you this hill's going to cause us problems. So I think we're going to have to do the charcoal pits along here. So let's see how many we can do. So this is all uneven over here. Okay, I think maybe we do them maybe lengthwise along here. This looks more even. Right. Let's do... We want to get quite a few in here. Because we want to sort of make sure that we... Oh, it's very uneven, isn't it? We want to make sure that we really produce quite a lot of charcoal in the beginning. It's going to be a major export. Okay, I want to see if I can get 3. I want to make this a real center of production for charcoal. And if we can get a long pits in here, it might be worth it. Right. Do you think we can get some opposite? Uneven. We can get some in there, though. Can we get in here? Uneven and uneven. So just one in here. That's fine, however, because I think what we'll do is... Can I move this forward? I can move it to about there. 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 A little bit of uneven terrain. Let's see if we can... Can we fit another one in here? Oh. Can I fit it? No. Oh, just... There's a spot over there where it'll let me. But I'm not going to do it. Instead, what we're going to do, we're going to build a warehouse in here. So I want to do the warehouse like this over this, like this. Let's get the warehouse in over here. This is going to be a charcoal and warehouse so dedicated to the things that are based on this side of the world. So let's do, boom, in it goes. Okay, let's unpause quickly. So that house is going to go up. Then we need the smithy, then the carpentry, and then the no. Yeah, then we'll do the, let's get some fishing going, shall we? Then the warehouse. Okay, let's unpause. So we've got our building queue. Let's just have a look at this quickly. So laborers, when I hire women, we're going to take this wage down to 90%, and we're going to apply this to all. Laborers by hand, laborers by cart. Yes, good. Okay, cool. So we will stock now the charcoal. Let's get some charcoal up, guys. Thank you very much. Great. So I think we have the base of our village down here. We're going to have to pick a place fairly soon for our trade center. And I'm thinking that that's going to be up here as the snow comes in. Where is trade? Yeah, the trading post. I think the trading post is going to sit sort of up here on top of the hill. That to me feels like a really good place to put it. Maybe we even do it with the open access, like, yeah, I think maybe with the it looking down the hill. I wonder how far we can almost set it like this on the hill. I think that might even work very nicely. Let's see what it looks like from over here. Yeah, like sort of right up here on the side of the hill. Kind of with the trade post below it. And yeah, kind of the trade post below. Oh, there's the uneven terrain. Was kicked in. There you go. We can make a bit of a... Yes, like that with the storage areas below and the trading post sort of sitting up just on top of the hill there. In fact, let's put it in. That's a very important building, that one. A very, very, very important building. So this hill map it's very interesting to build on. Indeed. Very, very interesting to build on indeed. We're getting some charcoal going here, guys. Yes. So we got to keep this charcoal really far away from houses. Which is understandable, you know. Charcoal smoke's not that good for you. Let's speed this up, shall we? I love the fact that we managed to get all 9 families in for winter. That's gonna help us a lot. We're just gonna need food for sale to get the next family in, I think. But we'll do that fairly quickly. In fact, yeah, we don't want to get too fast there. I think getting the fishing villages up is good. Right, so that's that done. That last house is done over here. Let's go have a look at it quickly. There you go. Last house over here. No one will live in this house for a while, but it's there, and we're ready to welcome new people to the village. And already we are starting to mark our footprint on the land here. This is a very interesting map to build on, I must say. It is going to be challenging, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Very, very tough indeed. Sorry. Map going to the side. I need to turn off the edge scrolling. Right. So I think, everyone, that is where we're going to wrap up this first episode of our Alpha 5 playthrough. As you can see, as I said, challenging map. Very challenging map, but we're planning for the future here. I want to get some nice row houses on the top of that hill, with the suburbs down here on the edges. We're going to develop a little bit of a production area here on the corner, sort of our initial production. And this over here, this starting grouping here will go. It's not going to last forever. That's the important stuff. So I am now going to leave you and manage a couple of things here, and I will see you all for episode 2 very soon, and we shall continue to build out our new village for Alpha Pipe 3 Blue. Please let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and as I said in the beginning, suggestions, comments, things you've noticed, always welcome. I'll see you in the comments or at the next episode. Until then, look after yourselves. I am the Beard, signing out.